precision tool.
Yeah, beat it until it fits.
Exactly. Don't post that. No, we use a lot of things to build these correctly. One of them, I mean, all the way from expensive torque wrenches that we can measure all the angles on the torque specs, to bore gauges, making sure that cylinder bores are round, and dial indicators, all sorts of measuring tools. I mean, we're measuring down at the 100,000ths. Very, very precise. In order to get your bearing clearances and oil clearances and everything right, yeah, we have all sorts of tools. So if you don't get them right, either there'll be too much clearance and it'll be slop in the bearing, and then they'll end up marring the bearing up, and obviously your engine would blow up. Or if you don't have any bearing clearance at all, or oil clearance, the oil won't be able to actually sit in between the bearing and the crank or the block. It would end up burning the bearing up because there'd be too much friction there. We've seen everything from valve jobs on those things. The angles aren't cut right. The valves don't seat in the head correctly. We've seen them before where the cylinders aren't cut round, you know, and then they end up burning oil. Piston ring clearances that aren't correct. If you have a piston ring end gap that's too tight or too far apart, they can burn oil. They can clatter. I mean, you'll get a lot of noise. A lot of people don't balance their engines. We have all of these sent off and balanced within a few grams, which is pretty cool. There's just a lot of little things that go into building one of these engines that, if you want them to last for the 400,000 or 500,000 that they should, there's a lot of math that goes into these things.